Parents, ignoring these behaviors in your kids today can lead to regret tomorrow. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is Restore and Flourish with Mom, and I am Gucci. In this channel, I teach you how to have a good relationship with your children, how to raise godly children, how to interact better with your children, so that you have a full and good relationship with your children and raise children that will be battle axes for the Lord. You see, when children start lying, especially when that child doesn't lie before, start sneaking their phones, sneaking out, avoiding other people, always trying to be alone, it is time for you to know that there is fire on the mountain, there is trouble. It's time for you to act very fast as a parent. It's not time for you to start making excuses. It's time for you to act fast, to look into the matter, what is going on, because something is definitely fishy. Something is going on. When they stop coming to you with their problems, especially our preteens, our teenagers, be like, that's teen stuff, they're just growing. No, it's not teen stuff. There is fire on the mountain. Something is fishy, mamas and papas. Your child has changed. You sense it that your child has changed. By the time my son changed, I sensed it. I knew something was wrong. The father sensed it. It was just very subtle. We knew something was wrong and we arrested it quickly. That time, that difference, that sensitivity of spirit is what can save your child's life. Now I'm going to open your eyes. I'm going to tell you some of the signs, just five signs that something is going on, something is wrong in your home, something is wrong with the child. Number one, which is the most common one, lying or hiding the truth. They could just be lying about small things. Homework. You did the chores? No, I didn't do it, but you did. No, I did it, but you didn't do it. I submit my homework, but they did not submit it. Friends, lying about their friends. Telling you cock and bull stories, making up fresh stories about their friends. There is something wrong somewhere. You do not take it for granted and say, oh, it's just one lie. No, you need to figure out, get to the root cause of the matter. Why is this child, especially if a child that doesn't even lie on normal day, all of a sudden the child just starts lying. As parents, we must try to get to the root of the matter, because ignoring this now can lead to bigger dishonesty when they grow. That's where you now say, oh, the child is not attracted to bad lifestyle. The child wants to enjoy luxury that he or she cannot afford. Thereby, they will start stealing. They'll start engaging themselves in different things that they shouldn't even have gotten themselves involved in. It starts with one lie. If you can arrest that one lie, we'll arrest every other thing. Number two, defiance and disrespect. Your child is always defying you. If anything you say, no, I won't do it. Anything you suggest, that's not the one they want. They always want to counter whatever you have said. When you say, let's do it this way, it's that child that counters it. It's that child that always leads the rebellion. It's that child that always makes the other siblings to be defiant, to disrespect you. And when you're outside, it's that child that would not obey instructions. You're inside, the child does not obey instructions, the child keeps embarrassing you. There is something going on. As a parent, you should not ignore repeated disrespect. When your child talks back at you, you ignore it. A child that defies rules, you ignore it. When you keep ignoring these, it tells the child that boundaries are optional. The lines are blurred. The child doesn't know where the boundaries are anymore. When a child starts talking back at you, defying the house rules, something is wrong somewhere, my darling brothers and sisters. Fathers and mothers, daddies and mummies, there is a problem. There is fire on the mountain. We need to sit up immediately and figure out, where is the problem? Where did the water get into the gourd? What happened? You must ask that question. You must figure it out. Number three, withdrawal or emotional shutdown. Every time the child wants to stay in a hidden place, the child wants to be alone. What are you doing? I'm just sitting alone. Why are you going to your room? I just want to be alone. I don't want to talk to anybody. The child is always quiet and moody and brooding. There is something bothering that child. Don't just take it as, hey, it's just a teenage character. They're just becoming teenagers. I just heard that teenagers are... No, there is an issue. You must figure out what that child is going through. Ask questions. Find the right time to talk to the child. Create time for that child alone. You can just tell the child, yeah, come, let's go and walk. Let's go and run this errand. No, yeah, follow me. Only you. And the rest, stay at home. You, follow me. Let's go and deliver these things. Let's go and do this. You're creating an avenue to talk to that child. You're creating an opportunity to speak alone, so that the child can be able to unburden whatever is troubling he or she to you without fearing the mockery of his or her siblings. Sometimes when we're asking these questions, we ask in front of the other siblings. How do you expect the child to respond to you in front of the other siblings? They wouldn't want to bring themselves down in front of the others. They want to maintain their steez, like they say these days. They want to maintain their steez. You're stealing their steez by asking this kind of question that to them is irrelevant. To them, you want to embarrass them. What do? Find time to ask the child. But to say nothing is wrong, that's not true. This is a sign that something has gone wrong. Something is wrong. And you, as a parent, owe it to that child and to God to figure out what is wrong. Do you know that children who get themselves involved with things on social media, watching content they're not supposed to watch, explicit content and the rest of them, do you know that one of the signs is always trying to be alone? You don't know some of the signs is that they want to be alone because they are thinking, they're reflecting. Sometimes they're just feeling guilty. Sometimes their mind is hitting them. Sometimes, and if you let them be, the way the mind will process it might not be the right way, and they might end up. That's why you see, hey, child, oh, the child just took his or her life. The child do this because he was feeling guilty. There was nobody to rest on. There was nobody to encourage that child. There was nobody to arrest the situation. Your job is to arrest the situation. Put your eyes down. Find out what is the problem. What is going on in your house? What is going on with your children? Observe them closely and keenly. Early attention can prevent long-term emotional distance. Being distant from the family, from you. Sometimes when the damage has been done, it will be hard for you to repair. That's how you see relationships and families are damaged, and mothers and fathers are scrambling in old age to repair the relationship. Sometimes it can never be like before. Early on, figure this thing out. They are shy. They are no. It's not shyness. The child is brooding. There's something bothering that child. Figure it out. It's your job. Number 4, addictive or risky behaviors. When a child begins to experiment with harmful substances, sneaking phones around, excessive gaming, it's time for you to know something is wrong. Arrest it. Sometimes parents will dismiss this as teenage curiosity, whereas you forget that little curiosity can escalate. Number 5, repeated impatience or aggression. No tantrums, yelling, shouting, controlling behaviors. Most times, tantrums, when your child is yelling, throwing a tantrum, having controlling behavior on their siblings, their friends, it's usually overlooked as childish behavior. Child, oh no, it's just a child. Do you know that if these behaviors are left unchecked, they can affect the child's social skills, the way they relate with their friends, the society at large? It can even hinder their emotional growth. As a parent, when you begin to notice that your child is becoming very aggressive, your child is always yelling, trying to control other people, you should know that it's time for you to ask questions to check what the problem is. Don't just take these signs as normal. Don't just ignore any signs you're receiving. As a parent, these signs are like stars that lead us to the real problems. And we must definitely find solutions to this problem. I tell you, most of the time you need God. You need God to give you that spirit of perception so that you'll be able to perceive when something is going wrong. You can't do it alone, like I always say. You need God, you need help, you need a village, you need your parents, you need your siblings, you need the community, you need your neighbors. You need people to help you to train your children. All hands must be on deck, all eyes must be on the ground for us to raise a child that we'll be proud of and that will not be a nuisance to the society tomorrow. Thank you for watching my video once again. I am Restore and Flourish, helping you to raise godly seeds, godly children that will bring glory to God and make you proud. See you again in my next video. Bye.